This is all about, you saw that example of pollution, but we're going to show the water table. We're going to show you how ground pollution affects your water table and how that water gets pumped and spread through your city. So let's go back to our city again. The first thing I want to show you is turn on this representation of the water table. This is a map, a simulation map that defines where water is in the ground. So the greener areas of terrain are more wet, and the browner areas are more dry. Now let's take a look at the water pump. This is a simulation unit that's providing water to my whole city. As it's running its rules, it's pumping water out of the ground, and by that I mean it's actually subtracting from the water map. So you can see the minus symbol there. It's actually pulling water out of the ground, and then it's repackaging that water into agents that it sends down the pipe. And those agents are represented to the player in a couple different ways. This is the debug view. And they actually drop off water at each house, and those agents are actually getting smaller as they're passing houses. And the houses consume water over time, so they need to get refreshed. Meanwhile, my industry has been cranking out air and ground pollution, and that's crept over to my water tower. And now when it runs its rules that take groundwater out of the ground, it's actually also taking pollution out of the ground as well. And it's packaging that into the agents. And when the Sims consume that water, that's going to cause sickness in your city. And sickness has a whole bunch of properties. One of them is that people have to go home from work if they're sick, and then they can't go to work the next day. And that's going to be an economic drain on your city.